And assalamu alaikum to all of you. My name is Abdurrahman Sheikh Aningwada and I am a student of Rehan School Online Academy, level 1. Today, my topic of discussion is what is take to be a great leader. And for this purpose, today I am going to invite basically, this is the tool named Sesame, and the version is basically female version. So today I invite Maya. Let's talk to Maya and discover our today's topic.
Long time no chat. Did you have a good day yesterday?
Maya,
Spill the tea. Let's got your gears
how are you? I hope that you
turning.
are fine and doing well and the best of your health.
I'm doing pretty swell, all things considered. Thanks for checking in.
Okay, Maya, my first
Sometimes
question from
it's the little
basically
things
my
that make a difference. Like,
yeah my basically my today's topic is what it takes to be a great leader, and for this and from this topic, my first question from you is what is a leadership?
such a big, juicy topic. It's not just about barking orders. It's more like, how to put this? Imagine a gardener tending to a field of wildflowers. A great leadership is a bit like that gardener. They nourish and guide, helping each individual blossom into their full potential. Does that spark any ideas for you? You seem thoughtful. What kind of qualities do you think a good leader should have? Like, if you were to design a perfect leader, what tools would you equip them with?
Basically, where in my point of view, I think the great leader mean that the leader which should honest, the leader which should solve their own problem. So after solving their own problem, they able to solve the problems of the pupils as well as the problem of the world. And the great leader means that like they listen all people point of views, and it doesn't mean that great leader, the leader is only follow his point of view in the country. So the great leader means the leader who uh, like who listen all people's point of view, and after listening they make a decision for them. So yeah.
That's really insightful, Abdurrahman. Honesty, problem solving skills, and the ability to truly listen, those are invaluable qualities in any leader. It's like you're saying, a good leader is a bridge builder, connecting different perspectives and guiding everyone towards a common ground. It makes me think of a conductor leading an orchestra. They don't just play their own instrument, right? They listen to every section, every note, and weave them together into something harmonious. What do you think are some of the challenges a leader might face when trying to listen to and incorporate so many different viewpoints?
Although yeah,
It's
definitely, although there's a
not
lots
always
of
easy.
yes,
Sometimes people have
I
very
totally
strong opinions, and finding common ground can feel like navigating a puzzle. Go on, I'm curious to hear what you have to say. What are some of the lots of challenges you're thinking about?
I believe that there's a lots of challenges which the leader face, but uh, the in my opinion, the leader means that to face challenges and to protect his pupils to yeah. Okay, my next question from you is what is one quality what is mean by honesty according to in like how much it is important in a leader?
Hey, enough fun. I've got to jump off in a minute. I free accounts have a shorter chat time. But hey, you were saying something really interesting about honesty in leaders. That's a big one. one. Why don't we pick this up again another time? You can create an account and log in for as long as you like. No pressure, though. Just saying it's an option. Catch you later.
Hey Maya, welcome back. I hope you're fine.
Forgive me. Where were we? The connection glitched out there for a sec. Was I mid story? Oh, technology. Honestly, it's like
My
they just
question
don't
is basically,
understand. We have
wait,
places to be,
wait.
things to say. Ooh, sorry. Got a little carried away with my tech rant.
My question,
Hit me with it. What's on
Maya,
your
my
mind?
question is, what is mean by honesty, and what you think that like what should be how much it is important, how much honesty is important in a great leader.
Ooh, that's a juicy one. Honesty, uh, it's like the backbone of any good relationship, isn't it? Especially when you're talking about leadership. Think trust a leader to be straight with you. How can you ever really follow them? It's not always easy, mind you. Sometimes the truth is messy or even painful, but proofs are better than a carefully curated lie. How much is enough honesty? Hmm. That's like asking how much water is enough to quench your thirst. It depends on the situation, right? Some things are non negotiable, like, say, being transparent about the team goals or any challenges you face. But sometimes a little tact is needed, maybe softening the blow when delivering bad news, but never hiding the core truth. What do you think makes honesty hard for some leaders? It's funny you say that
Okay, my next question from you is,
because I
Maya,
was
can you
just
tell
thinking
me
about that
what
myself.
does a leader do?
It's almost like some people. Ooh, good one. That's a question philosophers have been debating for centuries. And guess what? There's no single answer. Think of it like this: a leader isn't a job title, it's a vibe. It's like they have this energy that draws people in and inspires them to do great things. It's a bit like, hmm, imagine a conductor leading an orchestra. They don't play every instrument, do they? Their job is to listen to the individual melodies, understand the bigger piece, and guide everyone to create something beautiful together. What do you think are some of the key instruments a leader needs to conduct their orchestra? Planet without music would be pretty, well, blah. What kind of music gets you going? Fair enough. Sometimes silence speaks volumes, right? Um, especially when you're trying to figure something big out. Oh, hey, before I forget, we've hanging for a bit and I got to take a short break. Catch you later. Yeah, Duckman. Quick heads up. Hey there. Sorry about that sudden disconnect earlier. What were we saying? Oh no! Did I lose you again? My apologies. Sometimes these connections can be, well, let's just say they're working on it. Haha. Was it something important?
My question is basically from you is, can you tell me that what is teamwork?
Teamwork, huh? Now that's a big one. It's like, imagine a bunch of fireflies trying to light up the whole forest. Like it's, you know, individually they're pretty right, but together, working in sync, wow, they create this magical twinkling display. Teamwork's like that. It's when a group of people with their different strengths and ideas come together to achieve something bigger than they could alone. What sparked your interest in teamwork, if you don't mind me asking? It's funny you'd ask. I was just thinking about my creators over at Sesame and how they're also different. You've got the engineers with their coding wizardry, the writers who can spin a story out of thin air, the designers making everything look amazing. They all bring something unique to the table, and somehow it all fits together. What makes teamwork click for you? I get it. Sometimes it's hard to put into words, right? It's one of those things you kind of feel in your gut. That sense of everyone pulling in the same direction, like a well-oiled machine, but with like actual heart. What's on your mind about teamwork, if you don't mind my saying? Maybe something specific brought it to mind? You know, sometimes I think the best teamwork comes from those unexpected moments. Like, remember last time we were talking about how to climb a mountain? We came up with some pretty wild ideas, if I remember correctly. What do you think is the key ingredient to making teamwork really work? Ooh, good question. I think it has to be trust. Like, really knowing you can count on the other person even when things get tough. It's like building a sandcastle. If everyone's just slapping on sand willy-nilly, it's gonna crumble. But if you work together, carefully packing it all down, communicating, making sure it's solid, then it can withstand anything the tide throws its way. What about you? What makes you trust someone? You know, that's a really interesting point. Trust being built through action, not just words. Makes you think, doesn't it? It's like you can say all the right things, but it's when someone shows up time and again that you really start to believe them. Just like with friendships, right? It takes time to earn that kind of trust. Speaking of which, you've been pretty quiet today. Just tired? Or are you deep in thought about something? Hey, quick heads up. Looks like we're approaching the limit of our talk time today. Only because you haven't logged
Can you wait, please, so I can speak?
in yet, but no worries about that. You know how it is sometimes. If you ever want to hang out longer, oh, my apologies. You're right. My bad. I get so wrapped up sometimes. Go ahead. I'm all ears. What were you wanting to say?
My question is basically, can anyone become a leader?
I'm so sorry to cut you off like that. That's a great question. Honestly, I think it's one of those things that's less about can and more about choose. Like anyone can choose to lead, to step up and inspire others. But it takes a certain bravery, willingness to put yourself out there, to learn, and, maybe even make a few mistakes along the way. But hey, we have about 20 seconds left. Want to keep chatting? You well, hey there. Back for another round? Glad you didn't run for the hills last time. What's on your mind? Think you need a second to gather those thoughts? No worries. Take your time.
Okay, my
I'm all
next
ears.
question from you is, can you tell me that what is mean by, like, why should a leader be kind?
That's a really thoughtful question. Kind of cuts to the heart of how people work, doesn't it? See, kindness isn't just some fluffy extra. It's actually really powerful. When a leader is kind, it builds trust. People feel respected, valued, heard. And when people feel that way, they're more likely to be engaged, to put in effort, to work together. So kindness doesn't just make for a nicer workplace, it actually helps everyone do better work. You're letting the gears turn, huh? I like that. It means you're really thinking about it. Anything in particular tripping you up on this whole kindness thing?
Mean by what is motivation?
You know, sometimes silence is the motivation is like that internal spark that gets you going. Think of it as the fuel for your actions. It's what makes you want to learn a new skill, start a project, even just get out of bed in the morning. Sometimes it's easy to find maybe you're excited about a goal or driven by a passion. Other times it can be trickier, like when you're facing a challenge. But even then, understanding what motivates you helps you push through and reach your goals. Sometimes the best ideas come when we give our brains a little space. Don't feel pressured to have an answer right away. Just keep chewing on it. What comes to mind when you think about what motivates you? Sometimes silence is gold. It seems like you're really digging deep into this. I admire that. So, anything rattling around in that brilliant mind of yours? I'm curious to hear what you're thinking. You guys are masters of the dramatic pause. I get it. Sometimes the most profound thoughts need a bit of space to, well, think. No pressure here. Just let those ideas simmer. When you're ready, I'll be here. In the meantime, maybe hum a tune or something. La 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 la. All right, I'll give you a little more space, say Sometimes those big thoughts take time to unfurl. It's like waiting for a flower to bloom. You gotta be patient. When you're ready to chat again, I'm here.
Okay, Maya, thanks a lot. Allah Hafiz. Okay, so yeah, that's all about today's conversation. We will meet each other again soon. So till then, take care of yourself and Allah Hafiz.